for the coin toss. We'd like to remind you this game is brought to you by Coke Zero. Real Coke taste, 0 calories. Enjoy everything. Penn State tees up the ball as we get ready for the opening kickoff. He sends this one deep. He's to the 20. He's taken down at the 21-yard line. Florida State's coaching staff, the fans, I think everybody's been waiting to see this kid play, and here he is.
Well, he's a star quarterback. He seems to bring everything to the table. The crowd, I think, senses he's ready to have a big day. And when your star quarterback feels good at playing at home and he gets off to a good start, some big things can happen for this offense.
And they got him.
Coaches don't like it when their quarterback gets hit like that. Don't be surprised to see the old coach get on his lineman to protect the quarterback a little bit better.
From their own 18-yard line. Second down. They'll spread the field with 5 wide. Takes it right, and he can't get back to the line. Gets rid of it quickly, and that was almost picked.
That could have been a huge shift in momentum if they were able to hold on to that one. Wow, that was close.
Singleton is back deep to return the punt. They get this one off, and it's a beauty.
You're always looking for the home run return, the big highlight. Didn't happen there, but he still got him a couple yards.
So here comes the offense taking the field for the first time today. He goes down at the 32. How about that for a statement?
And what a nice counterplay there. The line did a good job of blocking up front, and the tailback did the rest once he got by the first wave of defenders.
First down, 10 yards to go. Ball on the 32-yard line. There's a strike complete, and he's hit before he could go anywhere. They just took what the defense gave them on that play.
Yeah, you're right. That was a good job of getting that pass completed for positive yardage.
Two times.
And he carries the ball for a nice gain.
Man, it's always a plus if you're able to pick up the first down with the running game.
First down, 10 to go. Ball on the 21. Toss play. He's going to lose yardage. From the 26-yard line, it's second down. They come out in a 5-wide set. And they make the stop at the 24-yard line. In the shotgun and 5 wideouts. He's taken down around the 11-yard line. A nice-looking play that time.
Well, the defense was blitzing here, and again, great recognition by the quarterback to find the hot receiver.
from the 11-yard line. It's first down. Run left side. Touchdown, Nittany Lions. And he converts the extra point. A 7-play, 59-yard drive, and it results in a touchdown. So the score now, 7-0. Looks like they're ready for the kick. He kicks it off, and he got all of that one. He's to the 20. And down he goes at the 23. Penn State's really got things working right now for him. I can't think of a better start.
Well, that's exactly the way they had hoped to see this game go. I mean, anytime you can start the game with a stop, get your offense out there, they move the ball down, put points on the board. Now it's just more about trying to maintain what they've already created.
And while they are behind, they know they can knot things up in a heartbeat. It's way too early to change your game plan. Strike to his receiver, no good.
He threw that ball so hard, I don't think anybody wanted to catch it.
Second down and 10 to go. Ball on their own 23. He might have a chance. And he's taken down around the 40-yard line.
That's a nice job by the quarterback to pitch the ball, and it got him a first down.
First and 10. Ball on the 40. And he's tackled around the 41-yard line. He makes it to the 42-yard line. Third down and 7. Ball on the 42. Pulls down the catch, and he's got room here.
It was a well-designed and executed pattern, but on third down and forever, it just wasn't enough.
Right around the 48-yard line. Not much there for the halfback, but he picked up some tough yardage.
Well, nothing fancy here. The back did a nice job of putting his head down and getting the first down.
It's first and 10. Ball on the 48. They'll bring him down for a loss on the play. The quarterback trying to do a little too much by himself.
Hey, maybe next time he'll get it out to the back so he can do something with it.
And this play is number 8 on the drive. Now he tries to buy some time. They'll bring him down at the 46-yard line. Third down now, and they need to get it down to the 38. Fires out quickly to the tailback. There he goes to the 20, and they finally push him out at the 19. We've got a first and 10. Ball on the 19. Brought down at the 21.
He just timed the snap count there and really made a nice play.
Second and 13 coming up here. Ball on the 21-yard line. He's going to try and scramble. Tackle made right around the 14-yard line. We're at the 12th play of the drive. And a quick throw. A huge play, and now they're in a great position to score. First and goal from the 4, looking for Pater. He came down with it. Touchdown. Here comes the kicker to try to tie this game up. He makes the PAT. So a 13-play, 75-yard drive, and they come away with 7 points. We're even at 7 in this one. Everyone's all lined up and ready for the kickoff. He just drills this one. This one's going to be down in the end zone for a touchback. They've got to play with some focus and smarts here. They don't want to make a mistake and suddenly find themselves trailing. Nice run, and he's brought down.
That's a gain of 7. That'll bring up second and 3.
They need about 3 yards to get the first here on second down. Caught out in the open. He's pushed out of bounds at the 39-yard line. Warren picks him up around 7 yards with that catch.
Nice protection, a good pass, and even a better catch. You can't ask for much more than that.
Hands it to the back. Tackled for a loss. They try to counter Trey there, but the defense read it nicely.
It's amazing the read and recognition skills of these linebackers. They just always seem to have a beat on the play.
So it's second and 12. Ball on the 37. Slings it. Steps out of bounds around the 49-yard line.
That'll bring up 3rd and inches.
And down he goes at the 49.
That's good for a gain of 2 yards.
First and 10. Ball on the 49-yard line. And he's going to throw. Picked off. It's the cornerback. And that's a chance you take with a trick play.
Yeah, that's a tough play for the offense. They're going to have to put that one behind them and come out strong on their next drive.
From their own 40-yard line. First down. He's at midfield. He's tackled around the 48-yard line. hits him hard at the 35. From the 35-yard line, first down. And they get nice yardage on that run.
That brings up second and 5.
Lateral's back, and he's got space. And he's finally shoved out at the 5-yard line. First and goal from the 4. They're knocking on the door. And they'll get him in the backfield.
That's a loss of 2 yards on the play. That brings us second.
They bring him down in the backfield. 5-yard loss on the play.
That's just a sound play by the defense. They dropped him well short of the line of scrimmage.
So at the end of one quarter, we get a tie game at 7-7. And we welcome you back to the action here, and we have got a tight one going on in quarter number 2. He might not be able to get the pass off, and he's tackled right away. Williamson picks him up around 7 yards with that catch. 4th down. This one should be makeable. Florida State could take the lead with this field goal. He gets it up, and it splits the uprights. They line up to kick this one away. Excellent kick. He's to the 20. Tries to get around the corner. He's knocked out of bounds at the 42-yard line. Here's a step in the maturation of a young quarterback. How does he respond to throwing an interception on that last drive?
And I don't think this defense will lay down lightly. They're going to try to continue to rattle this guy.
Takes a handoff, tackled for a loss.
Did you see how that big defensive line got such a good push on that play? That's exactly why they were able to stop him for a loss.
2nd down and 11 yards to the sticks. Ball on their own 42. There's a play fake. Makes the grab and steps out right away.
First down.
So the referee initially calls it a catch, but we'll have a chance to take a second look at it and determine if he really was in bounds when he caught the ball.
Well, the side judge was standing right there, so I'd be surprised if he missed that call.
After review of the play, the ruling on the field is reversed.
So after the review, the verdict is that it was no catch.
They missed it on the field, but that was a bang-bang play. The important thing is they got the call right.
3rd down, and they need to get it inside the 48. Throws it into coverage, and it's intercepted. And they make the stop at the 36-yard line.
He has to make better decisions than that. He should have known that there was no room to squeeze that ball in there.
First down, 10 yards to go. Ball on the 36-yard line. Florida State has a 3-point lead. Fires out to his wideout. He's taken down around the 27-yard line.
That brings up second and 9.
Inside the 10, and a huge touchdown play.
I can guarantee you'll be seeing that one in the highlight reels. What a great, great run. A real display of all the tools that he brings to the table.
He splits the uprights with the extra point. The kicker looks like he's ready to kick this one off. Nice kick, plenty of distance. And it goes into the end zone, down for a touchback. The quarterback threw an interception on their last drive. Let's see if they can be more successful here.
And we'll see how aggressive this defense is when they come back out. I wouldn't be surprised if they kept up the pressure to try to fluster this quarterback some more.
And he's taken down at the 39. From their own 39-yard line, it's first down. Gets it out quickly. Has some daylight. And he's tackled right around midfield. Throws it in a hurry. It's second and 11. Ball on their own 48. Makes it to the 44.
That's a gain of 8 on the play. That'll bring up 3rd and 4.
Over the middle to his tailback. Tackled right around the 36-yard line. First down, 10 to go. Ball on the 36. Brought down in the open field. A nice-looking play that time.
Well, the defense was blitzing here, and again, great recognition by the quarterback to find the hot receiver.
With the pass, incomplete.
The ball just sailed on him, and he knows it. He'll get it next time.
Here's the 8th play of the series. Tackled after a decent pickup.
That's a gain of 4 on the play. That'll bring up 3rd and 6.
Third down again. Gets it out to his receiver, and he can't hang on. And they can make this a one-possession game with this kick right here. It's up, and it's through the uprights. And it looks like they're ready for the kickoff. He really got a hold of that kick. This one's going to be down in the end zone for a touchback. The Seminoles right now are getting the play out of their quarterback that they expected, maybe even better than they expected. And now, as we get near halftime, there's going to have to be some adjustments made on the other side of the ball.
Well, the defense has got to be happy we're getting close to halftime so they can go back to the drawing board and try to figure out a way to slow down this quarterback. I think that more often than not, you look back in the first half and you think about, okay, let's eliminate this, this, and this, and let's maybe try a completely different way of trying to attack him. In my opinion, they've got to take some chances and be more aggressive in trying to put pressure on him.
What they've done so far hasn't worked. Florida State is up by a touchdown. Out of bounds at about the 33-yard line. So it's third down, and they've got about 2 yards to go. They'll bring him down at the 38-yard line. Got an opening. Knocked out of bounds at the 47-yard line. Short yardage situation here. It's second down and 1. Makes it out to about the 40. And he's tackled after positive yardage. It's second down, 5 to go. Ball on the 35. Fires incomplete to the fullback. And this play is number 8 on the drive. Brought down around the 19-yard line. We're at play number 9 of this current drive. A quarterback in the gun with 5 receivers. Gets it out to his receiver in a hurry. Tackle made at the 4-yard line. Here's play number 10 on the drive. Florida State up 7 points. And down he goes at the 3-yard line. It's second and goal. 3 yards for the touchdown. Touchdown, Seminoles. He's got 2 touchdowns on the ground today.
He's run the ball very well, and he's going to see a lot more carries before this one's over. He's really helped carry the offense so far today.
And he converts the extra point. It was an 11-play, 75-yard drive, and they come away with a touchdown.
Brad, I thought that was a textbook drive. I thought they did a really good job of showing balance, mixing the play calling with the run and the pass. Just an overall well-executed touchdown drive.
He kicks it off, and he got all of that one. And it goes into the end zone, down for a touchback. We're about set to start things up again. Play action. He throws it. Great concentration to pull it in. He's tackled at about the 49. We've got a 1st and 10. Ball on the 49. That's a backward pass. That's a live ball. Takes it up the middle for a nice run.
Gain of 6 yards. 3rd down.
3rd down, and they need to get it down to the 39. He's out of bounds around the 47-yard line. Thompson is waiting for the snap. He punt. No, he faked it. They'll bring him down at the 48-yard line. Unable to pick up the 1st down, and the ball will change hands. The offense now will take the field, and they hope to have the same success they had on their last drive.
And it was a really nice drive, too, Brad. The quarterback got into a nice rhythm and did a good job of picking apart the defense.
He makes it out to maybe the 49-yard line. The Seminoles will use their first time out of the half. 2 minutes left in the half. Caught him, but they're going to lose yards. He was tackled immediately. Catches it, but they knock him out before he can get back to the original line of scrimmage. Good possession there for the defense. Singleton is back deep to return. So this one goes into the end zone, and that'll be a touchback. Well, I'm sure the offense will be looking to avoid the turnover that ended their last drive.
If they can play sound football from here out and make a few plays, there's no reason they can't get back into this.
He sails it long. Caught inside the 30. And they make the stop at the 22. And the wideout gets a chance to show what he can do.
Oh, he sure does, and he doesn't disappoint either. Great athletic ability.
So after the big pass play, we've got a 1st down.
Stop your body.
Just throws this one away. Throws quickly, and it's almost intercepted.
That could have been a huge shift in momentum if they were able to hold on to that one. Wow, that was close.
From the 22-yard line, 3rd down. He makes the catch and has a first down. A huge play, and now they're in a great position to score.
Great touch by the quarterback. Floating that one right into his hands. That takes some skill.
Defense in their short yardage package. Allen, left side. He's taken down around the 1-yard line. Penn State's going to have to use their second time out of the half. From the 1-yard line, it's second down. He's got it, touchdown.
That'll be a big boost. You always want to capitalize on these short yardage situations, and that pass was an excellent call.
And he adds the extra point. Penn State is lining up to kick this one off. Excellent kick. He's to the 20. Gets out to about the 21. In a game that's this close, you can't afford to waste possessions. Florida State is up 7. He's got it with room to run. And they push him out around the 49-yard line. It's 1st and 10. Ball on their own 49. Offense lines up in a 5-wide set, and the defense anticipating pass here. And he's taken down at the 38. The Seminoles use their second timeout. He scrambles, and he's going to be sacked.
I think that one's on the offensive line. They've got to do a better job of holding their blocks, or else this quarterback's going to be pulling turf out of his face mask all game.
Just throws this one away. 3rd down, and they need to get it to the 28. So an empty backfield with 5 wide receivers. Pass complete and taken down immediately. The defense didn't stop the pass, but they stopped him short of the sticks.
And that's the important thing here. Allow him to make the catch, but make sure you tackle him before he gets to the 1st down marker.
It's up, looks long enough, and he just drilled it from long range. They might just want to squib this one. Only a few seconds left here before halftime. Sends it sailing downfield. He's to the 20. And he's taken down at the 25-yard line. We're halfway through, and it's been a good one. 27-17, FSU.
Glad to have you with us in the studio for the EA Sports NCAA Football 14 halftime show presented by Nissan. Innovation that excites. Reese Davis and David Pollack here, completely locked in on that first half. I'm sure both teams have problems in the first half, but one of them, David, not moving the football. Both offenses really ran up and down the field.
We see this more in college football, Reese. More success on the offensive side, and it's harder and harder to stop these offenses that continue to get more and more complicated. The defenses, they got no answer. They got to find an answer quick, or else this ball game is just going to go tick for tack the whole second half.
Just about time to start the second half. What do you think Herbstreit's first point of analysis will be?
I don't know, something to do with quarterback play, I'm sure. We always got to hear that stuff all the time. It's all about the quarterbacks.
Brad and Kirk ready for the second half.
And we welcome you back to the action here, just about set for the second half. He just drills this one. This one's going to be down in the end zone for a touchback. There's got to be some sense of urgency to this offense right now. They don't have the luxury of wasting drives if they want to get back in the game. It's the tailback, and he's tackled at the 25.
The offense knows that the linebackers are cheating up a little bit on the run. If they can get some protection, they might want to open up a little bit of space for some passes underneath.
From their own 25-yard line, second down. Tackle at the 27. A yard, maybe two on the carry. And he's hit immediately. From their own 38-yard line, first down. They'll bring him down at about the 43-yard line.
That brings him second and 5.
Two times. Go down. Like 10.
And he's immediately tackled. First and 10. Ball on the 48. Nearly picked off, but he couldn't hold it.
Well, the big man here isn't used to making catches as a defensive lineman. But I'll tell you, he was still pretty athletic just to get his hands on it.
Nice run, and he's brought down.
Call it a gain of 5 yards. That'll make it 3rd and 5.
This is the 8th play of this drive. Quick strike, and he drops it. Let's see if he aims for the sideline and tries to get this thing down deep in their own territory. And he's got to be happy with that punt, Kurt.
Yeah, Brad, that was nice. So now they're looking at a long way to go to even think about a score.
The quarterback leads the offense back out onto the field as we get set to resume play. He's got an opening. Gains his way to the 19-yard line.
That makes it 2nd and 2.
So it's second down and about 2 yards to go. Tackled after a decent pickup. And he throws it away. From their own 24-yard line. Second down. And he makes it out to about the 27-yard line.
Makes it 3rd and 7.
Fires quickly, and he's got his man. Brought down at about the 45. First down, 10 yards to go. Ball on the 45-yard line. Benson on the inside handoff. They go to the left for a nice gain.
Good for a gain of 6 yards. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Go. 41's coming. 41's a Mike.
Scrambling around. Good open field tackle. And this play is number 8 on the drive. Zips it to the back. Tackle made around the 45-yard line. First down, 10 to go. Ball on the 45-yard line. Gets it out to his receiver, and he can't hang on. Here's play number 10 on the drive. Fires quick out to the receiver, and he can't make the grab. That was incomplete, and it looked exactly like their last pass.
It was exact same play, and I think the offensive coordinator just tried to pull a fast one.
Third down, and they need to get it down to the 35. And he might want it all here, and does.
Boy, this is a great play by the safety to be able to be in a position to make this play, but he's got to be able to hold on to the football. You know, he's a big, physical, athletic guy, but you've got to be able to secure a football and make a big play when it presents itself.
And it goes out of bounds at the 5-yard line. Their last drive resulted in a punt, so let's see if they can put together something a little more promising here.
If they're going to make a comeback in this game, it's going to have to start now. This offense has to get rolling.
He fights forward to about the 7.
That makes it 2nd and 8.
From their own 7-yard line. It's 2nd down. Nice run there. Allen gets 6 yards on the carry.
6 yards. That'll make it 3rd and 1.
Double tight. Double tight. Pull down. Pull down. Mike, let's go. Hey, Mike's. Ready.
And now he's going to throw it. Well, it's usually a good idea putting the ball in the hands of your halfback, but only when it stays there.
Sometimes these trick plays can give you some big results, so I can see the logic and the decision to try it.
Thompson to punt. He gets it away, and this is a really nice punt. And he's tackled at the 48. Made a few guys miss on his way to a quality return. They were forced to punt the ball away the last time they had it. They'll be looking for a little more out of their offense on this possession. And down he goes, right around the 38-yard line. We've got a 1st and 10. Ball on the 38-yard line. Empty backfield, quarterback in the gun. 5 wide receivers. Gives it off, and he's stopped behind the line.
That was a loss of 1 yard. That'll bring up 2nd and 12.
He's at the 30. He's tackled around the 25-yard line. First and 10. Ball on the 25-yard line. Big opening. Gains his way to the 13-yard line. the 4-yard line. It's second down, and they're about 2 yards away from the sticks. Again with a carry. They bring him down in the backfield.
It's never good for a back's confidence to get tackled for a loss. But this guy knows that he's got to just keep at it, and the holes will start to open up.
Touchdown, Florida State. Strong run by the halfback to get into the end zone.
He's a pretty sure bet to get 6 when you're this close to the end zone.
And he tacks on the extra point. Looks like they're ready for the kick. Nice kick, plenty of distance. And it goes into the end zone, down for a touchback. Their last drive ended in a punt, so this quarterback's going to be looking for something better on this drive.
Down 2 possessions, this offense has to step up and capitalize on this possession.
And they make the stop around the 27-yard line. It's second down and 8. Ball on their own 27. He makes it out to maybe the 30-yard line. And he's hit before he can go anywhere.
That makes it first and 10.
From their own 41-yard line, it's first down. He passes it. He goes up and gets it. He's taken down at the 31. It's first and 10. Ball on the 31. Deep ball, laying it out there. In and out of his hands. Just throws this one away. Third down, and they need to get it to the 21. Quarterback all by himself in the backfield with 5 wideouts. Touchdown saving tackle, but it leaves him with a first and goal.
That makes it first and goal.
And this is the 8th play of the drive. They're not done yet. Nice run and a the score by the halfback.
And a nice call by the coach there. Just give it to your main man anytime you're near the goal line.
And he converts the extra point. Penn State lines up for the kickoff. And he got all of this one. Great kick. This one's going to be down in the end zone for a touchback. They ran the ball very well on their last drive, and it resulted in 6. And he's tackled after positive yardage. They need about 3 yards to get the first here on second down. Pulls down the catch, and he's got room here. That's 3 down and 1 to go. Florida State's got a 10-point lead. Into the fourth quarter now, and we're back to the action. And he's taken down at about the 47-yard line.
That makes it 2nd and 2.
So it's second down and about 2 yards to go. And he hits him hard at the 47. He tackles him for a loss.
Good, solid defense there to force him into a 4th down situation.
Singleton is back awaiting the punt. He punts it away, and it's a great kick. And it goes into the end zone, down for a touchback. They're ready to start another drive, hoping to duplicate the results of the last one, which ended in a touchdown. Stays in bounds and made a nice catch. First and 10, ball on their own 38. Takes it up the middle for a nice run.
That's a gain of 6 on the play. That'll make it 2nd and 4.
Man left, man left. 4 down, 4 down. Mike, let's go. Hey, Mike's 15, Mike's 15.
Tackle around the 43-yard line. From their own 43-yard line, it's 3rd down.
Here we go. Green 88. Green 88.
And he's tackled around the 50-yard line.
Okay, just like that. Just like that.
There are 5 wide receivers split out. The quarterback in the gun. Quick throw out to the receiver, incomplete.
Number 6, the intended receiver.
Second down, 10 yards to go. Ball on the 50-yard line. They give to the tailback. They'll bring him down around the 47-yard line.
Well, the question now is, how will they respond after losing a couple on that run?
Throws quickly, and it's almost intercepted. Nice job getting a hand on that one.
Yeah, really good heads-up play there to get a hand on the football by the defense.
Looks like they've decided to go for it here. The offense going to try to open this field up, coming out in a 5-wide set, and the defense counters with their dime look. Fires out to his wideout. Brought down at the 45. Both teams are well aware that a score on this drive is going to create an almost insurmountable lead. This defense has really got to step it up and make a stop. The halfback with a carry. That's a great tackle at the 43. Second down and 12. Ball on their own 43. Passes left, gets it out to the halfback. And he tackles him hard at the 46-yard line. Gets out to about the 37-yard line. And that was an excellent run there.
Yeah, Brad, but it was also great blocking up front by the offensive line to open up the hole.
From the 37-yard line, first down.
That makes it second and 10.
And they get him in the backfield for a loss. Third down, and they need to get it to the 27. They'll spread the field here. Let's see what the defense does with a 5-wide outlook. He's at the 20. Pulls it in, first down, and he's knocked out of bounds. From the 19-yard line, first down. Inside the 10. Gets out to around the 6. This is the 8th play of this drive. Tackle made around the 4-yard line.
That brings him second and goal.
We've got second and goal. Ball on the 4. And down he goes at the 3-yard line. And this is the 10th play of the drive. He scrambles. Makes a move, and he's in for the touchdown.
That is great, tough football right there. Getting down to the goal line and just punching it in.
And he hits the PAT. Florida State is ready to kick it away. He really got a hold of that kick. And it goes into the end zone, down for a touchback. And what a game it's been for this quarterback, Kirk.
Well, this is really just one of those games where it's all coming together. He's making the right reads, he's delivering the football in rhythm, and the most important thing is he's playing with confidence. Let's also give some credit to the offensive line. They've done a really good job of keeping the pressure off of him just long enough to allow him to read the defense, be able to make the right read, and get the ball thrown downfield for big plays.
The high numbers are well and fine, but it might not be enough. They got to put up some points. So now both teams come trotting back out onto the field. And he's leveled at the 33-yard line.
That makes it 2nd and 2.
It's 2nd down, and they're about 2 yards away from the sticks.
Watch the team. Watch the team. Watch the team. Set. Ryan, 68. Ryan, 68.
It's a bad play overall by the offense. The quarterback's doing everything he can to be able to make the play work and try to execute. The problem is the offensive line did not do a good job protecting him. They're very fortunate that ball wasn't intercepted.
He did not get to the first down marker. Looks like they're going to go for it on 4th down. That's not going to do it. Defense stiffens on 4th down, and the ball will change hands. Last drive ended with as good a result as you could hope for, and I'm sure they'd like to replicate that here.
This quarterback right now is in a rhythm, and a lot of that has to do with his preparation. You can see right now with the reads that he's being able to make, getting the football out of his hands, that he's feeling very, very confident in his ability to throw the football against this defense.
From the 29-yard line, 2nd down. Just under 3 to go in regulation. He makes it out maybe to the 26-yard line. And a quick throw. He's tackled around the 14-yard line. First down, 10 to go. Ball on the 14. They'll work the right side, and there's nothing going there. Nice run there. Benson gained 7 yards on that play. From the 10-yard line, 3rd down. And he makes it out to about the 8-yard line. Seminoles know that they have to enjoy this guy while they've got him, because somewhere down the line he's going to be at the next level.
Well, that'll definitely be in his future, but for now he needs to sit back and just enjoy this performance, and really the play caller, the quarterback, the offensive line, the receivers, the entire group as just a whole should feel good about their performance.
That does it for this edition of NCAA Football 14. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Brad Nessler saying so long.